All right, what's happening? So part two, how to calculate your debt to income ratio. So I wanted to give us an example so that we know exactly how to calculate it based upon an actual loan amount, based upon a purchase price. So for the example, I've used a purchase price of $450,000, put down 5%. That gets us to the loan amount. Once we have our loan amount, now the loan amount, all these numbers here, as far as our principal and interest, taxes, insurance, homeowners insurance, all that's going to be based on just estimated. So these are not going to be your exact numbers. The principal and interest payment is based off of 3.5%. That's not going to be guaranteed of what you get. This is only for the purpose of the video. All right. So some of y'all out there, Terry told me I could get 3.5. No, Terry didn't say that. All right. So for the purpose of the video, we're using 3.5%. All right. So that gets us a PMI payment of the 1919 estimated taxes. Those are going to vary depending on your state, depending on your county, whatever the tax laws for property taxes are in that state and county. From there, your homeowner's insurance is just estimated. You shop for that, so that can vary. We're using $100. Private mortgage insurance, that can vary depending on a number of factors as far as credit, DTI. That can vary what you pay for PMI. That's private mortgage insurance, which I'll do another video if we don't understand that, and definitely include some other information on that. But the PMI is due to, we're putting down less than 5% on conventional. This example is for a conventional loan, okay? So once we do that, we get a total payment of the $2,557, okay? Now the debt we talked about in the previous video, we're just using $1,000 minimum monthly payments for your month, like what you have on your minimum monthly payment amount. That gets us $35. For the purpose of this video, for the example, we're using $95,000 annual income. This income is basic. We're talking just straight salary, $95,000 annually. If you get paid overtime, if you have commission, if you have any of those things, that can change, okay? So keep that in mind, how it's calculated. If you have questions about your overtime, how we're going to calculate it, you need to contact us. If you're self-employed, there's other variations there, but we're talking just straight salary. This is what I make. So from there, you break that down. That's going to be $79.96 or $79.16 gross monthly. Now, to get our front end ratio, which I mentioned in the first video, your front end ratio is simply just your mortgage payment. So everything that's included with your mortgage payment divided by your gross income gets you the front end ratio. Now, conventional loans, your max front end ratio is 36, okay? So what that means is that when you start calculating your income and you want to know if you'll qualify conventional, if you calculate the payment you want and by your gross income and you get a number higher than 36, we're not going to be conventional. 36 is the front end max debt to income ratio. Okay. The max back end ratio is 45% for conventional. Again, I'm using just conventional examples. Okay. So essentially, you're going to take all your total payment now, whatever you have for debt, divided by your gross. That gets you this number here, your back end ratio. Okay. Your back end ratio, if it's over 45%, we will not be able to do conventional loans, okay? So this is max, 45%. So if you've done all this and you added it up and you're over 45, just know we're gonna have to look for some other options other than conventional, okay? But this is how you get your debt to income ratio. Conventional, FHA, this is essentially how you calculate that. So different loan programs like FHA allow a little more flexibility and different ratios. So that could be another option, but this video was done just for the purpose of teaching you how to calculate your debt to income ratio. So you can kind of take some of the guessing game when you start to look for a home. You don't have to guess about what your ratios are. You'll know exactly what they are. All right. So if you have any questions or comments, or you want me to cover something in another video, I'll be glad to do that. Just hit up the comments and let me know. All right, y'all. Take care.